in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to solve rational equations that involves factoring this time. All right, looking at our first example. First thing that we always do is find our domain restrictions. And you know that means you set your denominators equal to 0 and solve for x. So the first one I'm going to set equal to 0 will be the x minus 2. And as you can see, after adding 2, I'll get that x cannot equal 2. My second domain, I'll set that equal to 0 and solve for x. That'll give me 2x equals 4. Go ahead and divide that 2 on both sides. And 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So basically, since I got the same thing, my only domain restriction is that x cannot equal 2. All right, now let's go ahead and start this problem by cross multiplying like you saw in the previous video. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 2x minus 4. And then I'm going to multiply x times x minus 2. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute my 3. That gives me 6x minus 12. I'm going to go ahead and distribute my x. That gives me x squared minus 2x. Now, if you notice, I have a variable that is squared, the x squared. And you see how it's on the right side? That means I have to bring everything to that right side and make the equation equal 0. So I'll move this 6x over to the right side by subtracting 6x on both sides. Bring down my negative 12. And that gives me x squared minus 8x. And then I still got to bring that negative 12 over to the right side. So I'll add 12. And that will equal 0. And it'll be x squared minus 8x plus 12. And you will not add the negative 8 and 12 because they're not like terms. The negative 8 has an x and the 12 does not. So now that you see I have a trinomial, I'm going to go ahead and factor it. What multiplies to give you 12 but adds to equal negative 8? Yep. It is negative 6 and negative 2. So when I write that out in factor form, it's going to say x minus 6, x minus 2. And so I'll set each one of them equal to 0 and solve for x. So I'll add 6, and that, I'm going to bring it up here. X is going to equal 6, and then I'll have to add 2, and that gives me x equaling 2. Now, it appears as if both of these will be my answers, but, remember what we did in the beginning? Our domain restriction? That means x can never equal 2, because if you try to plug it in right here, in that denominator, it's going to make your denominator 0. So the only solution I can have is x equals 6, and that makes the second one right here extraneous. Remember that word? And that's